We're gonna need a bigger lodge. Oh my god! Oh my god, I did it! Oh, he's here! Oh, he's here! Oh my god, he's here! And at one of the most beautiful lakes on the map! Oh my god! Oh, don't you dare! Do not you dare! Oh my god, he's here! He's here! Okay. Whoa. Oh god, okay. Whoa. I think he's the small wreck. He's tiny and chubby. I have been grinding and he's finally here. And look how short and chubby he is. Oh my god, he's gorgeous. Oh my god! And on one of the most beautiful lakes, you got the lookout tower. It's isolated. It's just him and this one guy. Oh, it's finally happened. And he's beautifully broadside. I am not risking this for anything. I'm not going to try bowing him. This is it. This is my first great one. Look at him. Oh, he's beautiful. I have waited so long for you, sir. All right. Here we go. Oh god, I can't. I can't. I've waited so long for this moment. You have no idea. Well, I'm sure many of you do. I'm sure many of you... Oh my gosh, stop. I've had this moment. I gotta take him. He's jumping around like a flea on a hot tip plate. Okay. Here we go. Huh. And it's a double lung. It's beautiful. I can't believe that it finally happened for me. And let's see. It's been thousands of kills. It's been probably upwards of 2,000 to 3,000 kills because I hadn't been employing Scarecrow's technique up until literally within the last 2 weeks. So this spawn happened within the last 2 weeks of employing the same methods that I watched in Scarecrow's herd management video, which I've linked in a previous video when I was hunting my melanistic, I'm sure. If not, I can link it in the description again. Oh my god, it finally happened. I got 6 of the big rack diamonds today. And we got this short he is the small rack. Oh my gosh, of course he is. Oh, look at the vines. Oh, I wish the stuff tamped down. It's not a great photo. I'm like shaking. I'm shaking. I'm actually tearing up. This is ridiculous. This is just a game, but it finally happened. Oh, all right. Yes! Yes! It was almost a heart shot too. 257.94. I think that's the small boy. It looks like he's Scottish. I love him. Oh my god, I love him. Absolutely taxidermize that. Oh my god. It finally happened. I finally have my first great one. Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, and it's my one of my favorite animals in the game. It's the red deer. I love them for the beauty of their racks and the variants you find in the rack styles. So I am very honored that the red deer is my very first great one. I finally did it. Oh my god, yay! 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 Well, everyone, I finally did it. I bit the bullet and I went ahead and bought a second Sasika Safari Lodge specifically to house my red deer. And here it is. I'm very happy to show this off. I have a lot of red deer to show you, the least of which is not finally my great one. But as we enter the main hall here, we have the 2 Mellas that I got on this journey since I started the herd management technique. Figured they would be nice flanking the doorway. This particular boy, this was my very first diamond red deer. I decided to put him in a place of honor as well, because he's kind of the one that got me started on the whole red deer craze. I love the red deer. They're beautiful. I love them because their antlers are so unique and so diverse. And you'll see that as we take a tour of this new lodge. But yeah, I just kind of placed like animals with like animals, and front and center is, of course, finally our beautiful great one. I think he's the short rack great one, and that's fine. I love how short and chubby he appears to be. He just seems so compact for a great one, and I do enjoy that very much. Surrounding him are diamonds. Now, there's a couple of ways I organized this. This diamond up here was just one of the larger random ones I got a while ago. In fact, we'll take a look at him on the 29th of August. But these ones specifically on the wall to his right are the ones that I was getting in the rotation leading up to the Great One spawning in. Now, this was the very last boy that I took out before the Great One spawned in, and it was intense. I thought we were just going to keep going and going and going and getting all these beautiful big rack red deer, but finally, this guy appeared. And I mistakenly said I had about 5 to 6 in today's rotations. It was actually just those 4. These ones over here were from the days leading up to today, also in order of the day that they were retrieved from the map. So starting with the earliest on the 8th, then we jumped to the 10th. We got 2 on that day and 1 on the 13th. So yeah, the big racks had started spawning in, and grand total of 8 in these recent rotations before this gentleman finally spawned in. And this was, of course, after our back-to-back Mellas, which are over there by the front door. And then I finally figured out the multi-mount system for the red deer. I didn't realize there was a multi-mount for red deer, so I paired up some of my rares and super rares, those being my bigger piebald and a female to go with him, and of course my very first albino and an albino female I had managed to pick up on a multi-server map. So very, very cool. I do have another albino, the little one we hunted, in between the Mellas and getting our great one, but he's mounted somewhere else because he is kind of small. And I wanted to showcase the bigger one more front and center. And then we just have another big rack diamond, and then the rack that I dislike, the smaller rack diamonds, all along here that we had picked up in recent days. Now, as we tour the lodge, you'll notice that I have a lot of red deer. And I had at one point thought that I would collect as many antler styles as possible and compare and contrast them. But that is just a massive undertaking because of the true rack system. So once again, I have lots of them, mostly because I just find the red deer so beautiful. And I will, of course, slowly replace these as I get bigger and better trophies. But yeah, you can see them all over the place. Like I said, I had an idea to do a project one time, and I don't know that I'm going to do that. I did suggest in a previous video that if you're interested in seeing a rack track where I compare evolutions of racks, you know, starting from some of the smallest boys and getting up to some of these big boys here, let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to see if anybody else is curious to see how racks grow and evolve in comparison with other animals on the map. But then here's this little wonky fella. I got him on a server map in Parque Fernando, and I love the fact that he's so wonky. But yeah, so I finally moved everything over now. If you've seen the thumbnail and you saw the intro to this video, which I thought was kind of cute, I do like how the Great One looks when hanging in the Grand Hall on this grand staircase in Spring Creek Manor. So I might temporarily move him to my flagship lodge of Spring Creek Manor 1, just because that's such a beautiful place. But he will always occupy this spot, at least for the foreseeable future. But lastly, I want to show off the very best trophy in here, because it's obviously not the Great One. To do that, we need to go way, way into the back, where again, I have more antler examples hanging on walls. But the best, absolute best, is Twiggy. Twiggy is back here standing all proud. I love Twiggy. He's probably the smallest boy I've ever encountered in my life. But Twiggy will always have a place of honor somewhere in my lodge. But anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so, so much for coming on my adventures with me. I really, really appreciate it. And I've noticed an uptick in viewership and some subscribers. So every single one of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very passionate about this game. And again, I'm so happy that I can lift my voice in support of it. If you're new and you're just discovering my content and you're liking what you're seeing, please consider dropping a like and subscribing below. You can also ring the bell for when new content drops, and maybe make that decision for yourself later. But I hope that you will continue to come along on adventures with me. And as always, I will catch you on our next one. Bye! I shall call him Twiggy.